Hello, Mr. Mayor. My name is Michaela and I'm with DHHS. And I know you came in to see me, but before we start, I want to talk about confidentiality. Anything you say here stays between us, even after we terminate services, except in a few situations. If you plan on doing harm to yourself, like you're planning on suicide or anything like that, planning to do harm to others, planning to damage property in a threatening way, or if I'm subpoenaed, but keep in mind that that's in very rare situations. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, what do you want to know about me? Like, about me or my family or?
Yeah, whatever you want to share.
Well, I am a mother of two. I have two beautiful children, Cynthia and Steve. I'm basically here because of Cynthia, but we can talk about that later. I've worked at a DMV since I graduated high school. I've been married since after I graduated high school, and I've just been really, angry lately, frustrated. It's just kind of like all of the hard work that I put in over my lifetime. Like, my life should be better than this. I shouldn't have to be dealing with what I'm dealing with Cynthia's. I will not even call them family. I will not even call them family, but Cynthia's my grandson and the people that take care of him.
So I'm hearing some anger and frustration about kind of your life in general, and also with your grandson and kind of the dynamic that's going on there. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I love my family. I have been a mother since I was 20. I love my kids, and I love my grandson. I have one grandson, Cynthia's son, Joseph. I love my grandson, but I am not allowed to love my grandson. I am just so frustrated. I don't even want to say her name. Dylan's mother. She acts as if Joseph is more hers than mine, and I'm not a mathematician, but he has the same amount of my blood running through his veins than hers, and it just drives me up the wall. And she might have more money than me. I've worked hard my entire life. That woman has not worked in 30 years. And just...
So it sounds like you really don't like Dylan's mom. Or is there anything that you want to call her in specific, or just Dylan's mom?
Jean.
Jean. Okay. Her name's Jean. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about this dynamic?
Every time I have to face that woman, my heart, my blood pressure, probably not good for my health, to be quite honest. We see each other at family events, Christmases. There's been a few times where we've decided, Cynthia and Dylan have decided to get the family together. And I put on a face because she has so much power over Joseph and over my daughter. And it breaks my heart. And I know that I can't voice my true opinions because I'm afraid that she is gonna exert that power and take Joseph away from Cynthia and from me. And I just feel so helpless when I see her because I can't do anything. I can't even get mad at her. I used to call her on the phone and talk to her about the situation, but she's threatened me and she has threatened Cynthia before, and there's nothing I can do.
Wow. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
That must be really, really frustrating. And I'm so sorry.
It is, and it's just so hard when I feel, because Joseph knows me as grandma, but he does not know me, because I'm not allowed to know him.
What do you feel? Why do you feel that end?
Well, it's almost like, and this is all about me right now, but just to back up, my daughter, I love my daughter, and it feels like she's not even Joseph's mother. It feels like that woman is his mother. And for God's sake, she named the kid. She made them. I hate that name. Everything, down to his name, down to where he goes to school, down to where he goes on trips. He doesn't even get to see my daughter on Sundays, their day. And that's because she works hard for her money. Unlike Dylan, I have never liked him. He does not work for anything. And unlike the rest of that family.
So I keep hearing finances come up. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, well, I do not know what Jeannie's husband does. I do not know what they do. I have theories about where that money came from, but they have a lot of money, and she likes to use it, let me tell you. Because I will get, even at the Christmases that we went to together, we opened the gifts, and what does he get? He gets these expensive electronics from that side of the family. I can't afford that. Cynthia can't afford that. We both work hard for our money. My husband and I work hard for our money. They don't work at all, and he gets to go on cruises. They throw it around like it doesn't mean anything to him. And it's just so hard because as a child, Joseph isn't gonna know about hard work or anything like that. He just knows the time he spends, and the amount of time he spends, and the amount of things being given to him by him.
Wow. That must be really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that you have to go through that. So it sounds like you almost feel like you can't. It almost sounds like a competition. Like you feel like you're competing.
You're right. I do feel like I'm competing, but more importantly, I feel like Cynthia and I are losing. And it's just like I can't do anything to make that ground even. It's like we're starting from different places. It's like, that money holds so much power over Joseph's life, and it just breaks my heart because that's not what family and love is about, and that's what it is to Jeannie. It's so manipulative. She wants to be that kid's mother, and I'm a grandma. I know my place. I should be able to take Joseph on little trips and maybe see him every other month. Be involved, pick him up from school sometimes. But that's the role that my daughter is playing. So I don't even get a role.
That must be really difficult. Yeah. Why do you feel like Dylan's mom has kind of taken this role?
That woman is crazy. She is insane. She is out of her mind. And I just can't even speak about her without getting so angry because she thinks that she is in the right. She thinks everything. I think she's actually insane because everything that she's saying is so genuine. She truly believes that what she's doing is right for him by being his mother, because she doesn't think my daughter is able to. I think she's insane because she truly believes everything that comes out of her mouth. She truly believes the world that she built for herself. She's crazy. You cannot argue with crazy. And that's how I feel.
Well, I definitely appreciate you, willing to talk about this with me, even though it is, definitely sounds like a difficult subject to talk about.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think she is like this?
I can't say for certain. I know, though, that she lost a son. I know she lost a son. Dylan was one of two boys. And this is what I hear from Cynthia, because I've never liked Dylan, but when they were together, it was just kind of, well, this is who my daughter loves, so I'm gonna love them, and I tried to be as involved as I could, and I asked about the family, and I tried to get to know them, but what I came to find out was not what I wanted my daughter to be, involved with. But I just know that she lost a son named Joseph, and then she forced my daughter to name my grandson Joseph. And I think that that's the end goal. I think that Jeannie wants another son. She doesn't want a grandkid. I want a grandkid. She wants another son.
So is that kind of why you don't like the name Joseph?
Yeah, because it was the first sign that she had total control over his life.
That's wow. I mean, I must confess, I don't know what to say.
Me neither, ever, to that woman, about this situation. I am just so angry and frustrated. And this has been, how old is he, 8? He's about to be 9. 8 years of this.
Well, I mean, I can't understand what you're going through, but I do definitely commend you. I mean, it sounds like you are really taking on that role and trying to be supportive. I even, I heard you say how you weren't sure about Dylan at first, but you just supported your daughter because you loved her, and I think that's fantastic.
Well, thank you. I love my family. I would go to the ends of the earth for my family, and that's why I'm so mad, because I love my grandson. And part of me thinks if that woman is going to give him a better life, let her do it, but part of me says it's okay to be a little bit selfish and want some time with him. I mean, he is my family.
Absolutely.
So and it's taken a long time for me to even admit that, because she can give him a better life than me and Cynthia can. But that doesn't mean I don't love him. And that doesn't mean my daughter isn't a great parent.
Absolutely. I think what you guys are doing is fantastic. What you are able to provide is really great, and I definitely commend you for it. You kind of mentioned, Joseph is your grandson. Can you tell me about that relationship?
Well, he is the sweetest boy that you will ever meet, first of all. So talented, so gifted. I rave about him every time I see him. He's funny, and I'll hand it to Dylan. Dylan, he is not the best parent, because I know that Dylan is being controlled by his crazy mother too. And I don't really like Dylan as it is, but I know he tries, and I mean, him and his dad are good friends, and I like seeing them interact, and feels like my daughter has to be the one to kind of put down the laws, but seeing all of them interact, he's just so sweet, and he's brought so much joy to my daughter's life and to my life, and it just pains me that I don't get to see him more.
Can you tell me how the interaction goes when you do see him?
Oh, it's always so great. I mean, there's always kind of a nagging feeling that like I'm second grandma, but at the same time, I just have to enjoy every minute that I get with him, because when I'm with him, that's his chance to get to know me, and I just want him to get to know me. Like, I just want to be as involved as I can in his life, because he is so precious to me.
If I may ask, how often do you spend time with Dylan? Or, I'm sorry, not Dylan, Joseph.
Well, never with Dylan, first of all. Anyways. With Joseph, though, I see him probably about every other month. Sundays are his days with his mother, and sometimes I come over for those, kind of help him. I'm kind of a last resort as well. If no one can pick him up from somewhere, then it's me doing it. Sometimes Jeannie goes out of her way, and she would never probably admit this to anybody, but I know she goes out of her way to plan extravagant trips on Sundays, and that is my daughter's day. And sometimes that means it's my day too, and that is so angering.
Wow, that must be really frustrating.
Okay, it's 11:40. You all have created such a very
I'm
I
so
wanna
emotional
see
right now.
I want to see how whatever team meeting you all end up doing, how like what a disaster this is going to be with all the family members.
Yeah.
Stop her.
Yeah, you can stop.
Okay.